will be voting for IFP in the hung municipalities in KwaZulu-Natal and everywhere else, will be voting for a service delivery forum in Rustenburg, will be voting for DA in Tshwane, in Ekurhuleni, in Johannesburg, in PE. There is a difference between coalition and voting for them. We'll vote for them and be in the opposition benches. We are not going to delay service delivery because of ideological differences. The ANC will not get a single vote from the EFF. The DA will get our vote in Johannesburg if they meet one condition we've put to them, which is between us and them. We don't want to be anything in all those municipalities where we'll be voting for the opposition. We're not co-governing. We're not going to compromise the brand EFF. We'll vote for the opposition because the ANC must be removed from power. Yes. And this is the start of removing the ANC from power. We can't be neutral. If we are neutral, we are sellouts. We are cowards. It means we don't want to take a stand. We've taken a stand and we're going to vote for the opposition. DA must know our voting for them in these metros does not mean we are in bed together. They are a better devil compared to the ANC. Now, I heard some people talking about the white party. You can't vote for the white party. You must vote for the ANC. The ANC is a protector of white monopoly capital, the same way as the DA. They are the same. There's no difference. The difference between the ANC and the DA is that the ANC is a corrupt organization which subscribes to kleptocracy, unlike the DA. The corruption of the ANC is on the face of everyone to see. Now, you've got two devils here, all of them protecting white capital. The difference is that this one is corrupt to the core. But the ANC is extremely arrogant. Even when they performed bad, they still want to pretend like nothing has happened. So the imagination of giving Johannesburg to the ANC, and immediately after we give it to them, they make a statement, the ANC leaves, the ANC lead. Where? Even when you have lost. Sithe Zikalala was throwing a champagne in Natal, despite the decline everywhere, which is a party in denial. So we have to deal with it in such a way that individuals start being personally affected, because they can't see this theory of what is happening in this country. So they must now feel the pain as individuals. Now they will know that indeed there is a shift in this country. They say they take a collective responsibility. What an arrogant statement against the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court said Zuma is a mess and must take individual responsibility. They come as a direct insult to the Constitutional Court and say they take a collective responsibility. Since you have taken a collective responsibility, you are now going to be punished as a collective. Pakstow, take a collective responsibility. No more blue lights. No more benefits of a mayor. You shall walk the streets of Johannesburg like all of us. Togodi Tiza, we shall meet in parliament. There's not going to be any mayorship for you. No matter what happens, you can be or else be prepared to sit with us on the opposition benches. Muzwandile Masina, we are working very hard to make sure you don't become a mayor in Ekurhuleni, because that municipality deserves a better person and you are not that person. And Denny Jordan, Hashem, you have to face your charges with FIFA and all that. There is no mayorship for Denny Jordan because you all said you are taking collective responsibility. You shall be punished as a collective because You love an individual more than the metro. The ANC had a choice to choose between Zuma and the metros. Once again, the ANC chose Zuma. Don't blame it on the EFF. Blame it on your leaders in the ANC. Members of the ANC and veterans of the ANC, we don't owe you anything. We are in the opposition. Stop calling us and thinking you can give us some unwanted and unwelcomed advice. You are not veterans of the EFF. Your own organization, the ANC, doesn't listen to you. What makes you think we can listen to you? You have lost your relevance. You too have succumbed to an individual called Jacob Zuma. So save your advices. We don't need them. Members of the ANC, we voted against the ANC on the 3rd of August. Why would within few days' time vote for the ANC? What has changed from the 3rd of August and the day of swearing in a new mayor? Nothing has changed. But what we have done on the 3rd of August, we chose an opposition. That opposition is called the EFF. Now we are going to choose the opposition again, because that's what we did on the 3rd of August. There is no contradiction. We voted against the ruling party. Everyone must understand in South Africa, for ruling party to get less than 50%, it means it has done something extremely wrong. Therefore, you cannot say the ruling party must go back through a back door. The people of South Africa have whispered, and the whisper is too loud. We have heard you, South Africa. We will not go into bed with the ANC. The ruling party everywhere else, ordinarily, they always get above. When they drop from 60%, they go to 55%. The ANC has gone even beyond 55%. It means it's a confirmation that the ANC has done extremely wrong. We are not in this for positions. We don't want any position. We don't want any mayorship. We don't want any speaker. We don't want any favor from anyone. We don't want anything from the racist DA. Our relationship remains the same. The way we're fighting in parliament, the way we're fighting on the streets, we'll continue to fight. There's no any special arrangement. There's no some political committee to manage anything. Nothing. We have no relationship with the DA. We are caught between the two devils. We had to choose a better devil. Being neutral was not an option. A revolutionary can never be neutral, especially during difficult times. We had to take side. This is history, and we will be judged by history. If we have taken a wrong decision, let history judge us. Position mongers in the EFF were coming for you. All of you. We will deal with you one by one. All of you who are desperate to be councillors despite performing badly, threatening the organization, be rest assured your membership will not be renewed. We are not an organization of positions. Let's build this EFF properly. Let it not be built on ambitions, including national leaders who have ambitions of becoming ministers and deputy ministers through some arrangement, not when some of us are leading this organization. There were puppets here who were saying to us, we want to go back to the ANC. Once more, we are saying to South Africa, we'll never go back to the ANC. There were people here who wrote open letters advising us to go back to the ANC. But when they left the EFF, they were saying, no, we are leaving because these people want to go back to the ANC. Some former criminals, they were even saying we had a meeting with Zuma in Mozambique. This is an evidence that never trust an ex-convict. Once a criminal, always a criminal. They can lie without being ashamed. If we had meetings with Zuma in Mozambique, this were not going to be the result. We said to you, even when we were accused of corruption, when we were accused of having secret meetings with the ANC, we just said to you, Only history will absolve us. Today we are here, history clearing us, that we have no sort of arrangement with the ANC. Some of you who have advised to us that we must work with the ANC and not with white people, you must go and advise the ANC, because the ANC approached Freedom Front in Limpopo. They never approached the EFF in Limpopo. When they wanted to form a coalition in Tabazimbi and Mudimule, the first party they went to is Freedom Front. Now let's ask the reverse question. If the EFF was in the same position the ANC is in now, will the ANC help the EFF? The answer is no. We are the biggest enemy of the ANC. The ANC shot our people in Nkomazi, in Mpumalanga. The ANC threw bottles and stones at us. The ANC beat our ground forces in Soweto and everywhere else in South Africa. The ANC continued to harass our members. The ANC beat up our members in Tembisa and killed some of them. What will those families say about us if we go with people who have killed their children? What will the widows and the children of Marikana say about us when we go with a party that has killed their fathers and their husbands? What will these people of Situata here, who don't have toilets, who are suffering under the ANC government, in Rustenburg were voting for Forum for Service Delivery? They are going to be a mayor, they are going to be a speaker. They said to me, I must tell you that under their leadership in Rustenburg, no child will go to school without shoes. The first task they are going to perform is to buy all the children who don't have shoes in Rustenburg the shoes to go to school. We are very proud to associate with such people who think of the poor at all times. But they must know, Metimawolo Civic Organization, IFP, DA, Service Delivery Forum in Rustenburg, they must know we are not in bed with them. We are the opposition. We are not going to co-govern with them. Now the last point is that every budget passed by these municipalities, hey, it will have to come to us. We have to see it for 5 years. Let me see. Do you have Situata? Don't write a housing 500 million. I want specific in the budget. Do you have deep slot? Do you have Orange Farm? What are you going to do in Orange Farm for the next 5 years? Those are the new politics of municipalities. That's EFF for you. Thank you.